All right, easy peasy. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. It is Nicole Ruth here, hoping that you, as always, enjoy the day.
Alberta bound. It's good to be Alberta bound. Alberta bound, Alberta bound. It's good to be Alberta bound.
Hello everyone, how's it going? I hope that you were doing well. I just had an amazing day. So, it's really true. You never really know what you are capable of until you just go ahead and do it, right? You just never know what you can do. So as you know from me talking before, I'm not a huge hiker. I'm kind of a nervous driver. And yeah, and then here I am cruising through Banff. I cruised through Calgary. I cruised through Banff. I drove up to Lake Louise, like no big deal. Mountains in the background. And the mountains behind me. Oh no, the trees are covering it, but just if you go right down that road, there's a huge mountain. I'm just back in my campsite. I just got back, and so I'm starving. I'm gonna go cook myself. I think craft dinner tonight. I think I've had enough salad. Or I think my salad's gone bad, maybe, because I don't have a proper cooler. But anyways, I digress. And so yeah, my day was amazing. So I woke up 6 a.m., a little early for me, and I got out of bed at 6:30, let's say, and then I got ready, I cooked my eggs, I had my tea, and then I headed out. So I put on my little GPS. Oh, by the way, I didn't drive alone. My GPS is there, right there with me, because I kind of feel like if she dies, I die. So awesome. Get a GPS. It's really, really awesome. And yeah, okay, so I'm cruising down. It's early morning. I'm headed to Lake Louise. That was my plan for today. Excuse me. I got to Lake Louise. Oh yeah, so I'm driving there. So many mountains. Hold on, I need a drink. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so it's beautiful, right? So I'm driving, I feel so peaceful. There's mountain tops, right, all around me. And I'm just trying to really live in the moment. I'm like, my God, Nicole, you are driving your beautiful little SUV in the mountains. So it was really nice drive. So I wanted to get to Lake Louise super early because I know, like, on the weekend it was just packed, right? And so I'm driving up, traffic is thickening, and I get there and the parking lot is already full. And I'm like, holy Jesus, our holy hikers. Like, how early do these hikers get to this place? The Moraine Lake parking is already like chock full, right? And so luckily though, I find the perfect spot. I park right at the back of the upper parking lot, and then as you're going down, there's a bathroom, which obviously I need the bathroom like ASAP. And so I just walked down, the lake's right there, so it was actually like a really good parking spot. Pay for parking, I think it was $11, not too bad, I guess. And I'm freezing, and so I thought, oh, like, okay, it's cold, I guess. And so I go back to the car, go to the bathroom again, get my headband, my mitts, and like my extra jacket, because I decided to hike around Lake Louise and then go up to, like, my final kind of destination would be the seven glaciers tea house. And I was like, you know what, that is my kind of hike that ends, the view's nice, we're having nice views the whole way, but to end up at a tea house, that's awesome. So I was like looking forward to that tea house. So I get my mitts on. It's really cool because we're kind of all in shade. There's already like 80 red canoes on the lake. There's already a ton of lovers and people taking selfies. Selfie sticks are everywhere. Watch out for those selfie sticks. Anywho, so I'm pumped. I have my bag of beef jerky at 9:30 in the morning. I'm just like crashing, I don't know, popping that beef jerky, and I felt great. You know, like the first couple kilometers, you're right along the lake, right? That beautiful blue, and so it's just really perfect. I like hikes where you're not like just in the bush the whole time. I like it when you can kind of see the lake or the mountains, and this hike you're right in the mountains, so you really do feel like, you know, you're going through these like little ravines, you're walking over and beside like glacier like runoff, right? So little streams everywhere. It's just beautiful. Then I would walk up and there'd be like people like mountain climbing, which is insane. It was like I was watching this really hot man, and he was like, it was like he was a ballerina. His little feet perched on the edges. And I'm like, I could never do that. Or maybe I should. I have like no upper body strength, so that might help with that. Or pole fitness dancing. That might be more up my alley. I might try it. So anywho, and then at one point we're like walking up, and then we're like on the edge of a little cliff, right? And so it was really just beautiful. I didn't want to I would take a picture. Like I didn't want to always be taking pictures, right? Just like be in the moment, enjoy it, right? But every turn, I'm like, oh my God, this is really beautiful. And so I really did just want to take those pictures, but I still tried to, you know, live in the moment. I think it took me 9:30, 9, 10, 11, like two good hours to get up there. And I have to say, it wasn't too, you know, I take a lot of breaks, but it wasn't too bad. It would kind of go up and down, nothing too steep. And then at the very end though, it was like full on sun, and I was getting tired. I was starting to like trip a little bit. I was like sweating in my coveralls. And I took my jacket, my layers off by then. And I was like, is the tea house? There's like these cute guys from France. I'm like, is the tea house soon? Like, I need my tea. And anywho, but I made it. I got to this really cool tea house. It was like this really hipster guy from like Montreal serving, and I got the tea, chocolate mint. I also got apple cake, and I also got like an African nuts soup of the day. So it's really cool. Like nothing tastes better than right after you know, go on a hike, right? And then so I just kind of sat there, took in the sights, you know, breathed it all in. He had a nice view of the mountains, and I went to a sketchy outhouse, and then I made my way back down. And actually on the way down, it's kind of cool because you kind of see the same people. Like they take a break, so you pass them, then I take a break, then they pass them. So we kind of play like tag. I was playing funny, like we'd laugh about it. And then, but on the way down, this one lady, like she's like 21 or so, going to university, and I could hear a bear bell from like a mile away. So I kind of like, oh, it's you, I heard you coming. And then so we got talking, and then we spent the next 2 hours, maybe it was only an hour and a half. I think it was 6 kilometers there. So I must have done 12 kilometers, which was pretty crazy for me. And yeah, we talked the whole time on our descent, which is really fun. So she's from Calgary, and so she was just out for the day before she goes back to university, and so it was really nice to kind of chat with her. Yeah, and it also made the walk back down like super fast. And then I convinced her to cut, like she didn't do it, but we sat there and I put my feet in the ice cold water, and it's actually really cold. Like I've done the Churchill Bay dip. I love Churchill, Manitoba, and that was cold. But I don't know, I felt like this was colder. My feet were like instantly numb. But it was so beautiful, and of course my feet were so hot. My toes were sore, my stiff toes were sore, and so it felt really good to dip that in. And then I cruised back. I took a quick dip in the Upper Banff hot springs. So many people though, but it's okay. It wasn't too expensive, just $8 I think. And so I took a quick dip and just kind of, washed off that that mountain hike dirt, whatever. I wasn't that dirty, but it was really good. And so yeah, now I'm back at my campsite. I cruised back feeling like a pro with my GPS, got some gas in Banff, so I'm all ready for my next leg of this journey. So yeah, long story short, I am super happy. Like, I just feel like I'm not a big hiker. I've always been slow like my whole life. Nicole, you're slow, right? Everyone's always waiting for me. I'm always like sad and panting. But this hike was, I proved myself I could do it, right? You just never know what you're capable of. And you just do things as you do what you love, and go at your own pace and try new things. And yeah, like just that hike, I was literally, well, except for the end. In the end, I was a bit, but I was literally just like smiling, like the whole time on my little hike. I'd pass people, we're just smiling, right? I just felt so happy to be outside and hiking in the mountains, especially a prairie girl like myself. I also got 2 compliments on these earrings. I make these, and like at least 2, and they're all both men. They're both like, "Hey, nice earrings." And I said, "Thanks, man. Took it off a rug." Just kidding, I made it. And one guy commented on my overalls. Anyways, not a big deal. But long story, I'm gonna stop talking now. But it was so good, and I look forward to checking in with you again when I go a little further north. Let's go see some more glaciers. But for now, enjoy the day. I'll see you later.
I'm a Berlin Wall, I'm a communist. You're a wrecking ball in a summer dress. You're the horizon line, I'm the last sunset. I might be going down, but I'm not set yet. I'm as white as a ghost, digging foolish gold. I will man my post, but I won't do what I'm told. Got a purple heart from a bloody war. Can't take it anymore. They say that good things come to those who wait. If you snooze, then you lose. So don't hesitate. Out of sight, out of mind, out of luck, out of wine. Don't Out of sight, out of mind, out of luck, out of wine. Don't you say that I'm out of my mind. I've been talking trash, but it ain't my fault. Every time I move, somebody's in my spot. They say the good things come to those who wait. If you snooze, then you lose. So don't hesitate.
Please feel free to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.